against the clock. Go, don't stop. We against the clock. Inhale high to the north. Run up on me, you can get squished. Big dog jumping on the porch. Clock ticking, leave it on the field, on the court. Do this for fun and for sport. Team going long and you coming up short. Crossed up, make them touch the source. Ain't no turnovers, we hitting on fourth. Don't play with it, 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 don't play with it.
That's right, YouTube. We got a twin. Holy crap, look at this thing, man. It's beautiful. So give me a few minutes, we're gonna go over this. It's been a really long week, people. We lost someone very close to us. Granddad passed away a few days ago, and I appreciate everybody that reached out. So it's been pretty stressful, and but the show must go on right here. Granddad was he was a huge car guy, and he absolutely would want me to continue this great hobby, wholesome, pure hobby. So anyway, here's a couple of pictures of Granddad right here, man. We'll miss you, sir. Alright, so let's go over this real quick. I did opt for the LRP .28 Spec 4s, pull starts, obviously. I could put roto starts on these, but I don't want something else to carry out into the field. So we're going to go over every aspect of what I've done so far. I just got these mocked up right here. I'm going to get all the clutches put on them and everything, and I'm going to let y'all know a little something about this clutch right here. This Robinson Racing clutch bell, it definitely overheated, and I'm going to tell you guys why it overheated in a few minutes. But let's take a look at this real quick. So obviously the engines, I'm trying to figure out the throttle brake servo linkage. I think I'm good here. I do want to go with a steel, a metal servo horn. I did order this piece. You can't find the Integy, they call it something mixer or whatever it is. It's the lever action, but I did order one, a knockoff one. So Integy's out of them. They're hard to find, but they're on eBay here in the US. So anyway, we got all that, and I think we got it figured out. Definitely not running the X-Tech carbs. Got a little something special for these guys. Right here we got two Novorossi race carbs. Neither one of them are milled though, so we're gonna have to mill them. Basically where you see the metal right there is where you mill it to. You do 1 millimeter is what you do, so it's a little bit less than that, but 1 millimeter, and we'll get all that squared up and we'll get them on and get rid of these X-Tech carbs on here. Look how far they have that out. Look how rich they have that for break-in. They're both like that. But anyway, so that's the power plant right there. We got the new flywheels and collet, and take care of that. We got some other goodies here in the box as well. For now, I am going to be running, I haven't decided whether I want to run the 41032 or the 41001. This is the 41001 header. But I am going to run these Hypex pipes. So, something like that. But anyway, once I get that stuff on, get everything together, my first course of action with the engines is the clutches. Get that good, get everything set here, get your carburetors cocked the right way once we get the Nova carbs on there, so the linkage will hook up. These are Hobby Star high voltage servos. They're good servos, about 50-60 bucks. But they don't carry them at my local hobby shop, so I just went with the ProTech 100 SS for throttle and steering, and I mean throttle and brake, and we'll keep these on for the steering. So I am using a Traxxas receiver box. It's not, everything's not together, it's just sitting up on there. Traxxas receiver box, which fits in there perfect. There's also this carbon fiber plate that I showed you guys in the first video on this, and it's actually meant I don't know if it's meant for this, but it's meant for something, because the slots are offset. So we just opened up the vertical plates, put it in, and closed it up, and it's perfect. I'm assuming that's what it's for. But and then we have our on-off electronic switch on there as well. I did mount a receiver battery box. I'm going to be running a Lifey 1600 milliamp Lifey pack, and these are high voltage. I have a brand new Protec LiPo, but this one I don't think is high voltage, so we're just going to play it safe and run the Lifey pack, and that'll be good enough for this. So basically, this, when I got it, originally had the Traxxas cush drive on it. So what I did is, basically, I had already set this one up on the other Savage, so I just robbed the top piece off that already had the Robinson Racing spur gear on there, and we'll couple it up with a couple of new Robinson Racing bells. So that was an easy swap over, no big deal. And then we mounted up the let me show y'all real quick where I did. I'm actually using an LST receiver battery box. So basically what we did, let's see if I can do this without doing anything stupid. I don't know if I can do this. Everything's falling off. Alright, so I'll show y'all right here. So basically right there we got the LST battery box mounted. I made sure everything fit properly, nothing's going to get in the way of the drive shaft, and then if I need to put an extension on there, I'll put an extension, and the lid will go on. So I thought that was a pretty good place for that right there. Let me get this thing situated again. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show y'all some more. All right, I got it flipped around a little bit here so we can see a little better what I did with the fuel tank. So this is the octane tank, but you got to run nitro lines, and I'm kind of torn whether I want to do. So here's the back pressure line. So you got a splitter, right, going to each pipe, and then here's your fuel line going to the carburetors. I also have installed a fuel filter in the tank, and then you always want to cap off your vent hole. There's always a little vent hole right there in the middle of the R, and when you're running a system like this, you want to close that up as best as you can, or I do anyway. I don't want any air leaks. So what I'm worried about, and this is from a subscriber, and I kind of agree, is that maybe she's going to run lean. Maybe she's not going to get, it's just not going to get enough back. Something may not be right. So I don't know. We're going to give it a shot like this. But I'm also working on a 4-hole grommet. But what I have to do with the 4-hole grommet is I'll have to cut some of the full force brass tube inserts. Otherwise they're going to pinch off the line because it's going to be too tight in there. At least, yeah, I mean, we'll have to do it on all 4 of them probably. So never done that before. We do the 3 all the time with the Snappy RC, but we're going to go ahead and give this a shot first and see how she reacts. Now, I also did order a new body for this. We're going to be running the Chevy Silverado X-Max body on here, and then I ordered a few more things for it as well. So what I did here in the back is I didn't have any toe links, Savage, I know the right stuff. So for now, I just went ahead and used these are the Revo push rods here, the solid ones, the ones that had the little blue spacers. I just removed one spacer and it works great. So they're pretty solid, they're beefy, they're good to go, but we'll replace them with the right stuff eventually. You know, and part of this build is fabrication and doing things a little bit different, kind of like fifth scale. So this is considered a 1/7 scale. This is a custom chassis, the XXL Savage. He must have some type of trademark rights, man, because the gentleman, I forget, a lot of you guys out there know who makes these. He does have some kind of rights to put the HPI logo on there. So not sure what's up with that, but this is an XXL Savage. So pretty much in a nutshell, that's where we're at right now. I'm going to continue to work on this a bit. We've got some other things over here. We are going to be running a Futaba receiver, and then of course the Novorossi carbs. I did get two air filters. I've always wanted to try these HPI Savage filters, even on like the LSTs and stuff, man. They look like good stuff, man. So 2 of those. We got some more Dubro fuel line. This is the fuel line that I use right here. It's good stuff. And then we got here's the thing for the ProTech, was 50 bucks. And then I got a throttle brake linkage as well for it, but I want to wait for that other part for the little chingadero that actuates everything. I forget what you call it, but anyway, that's where we're at, people. I'm gonna work on this a little bit. We will be running something here at the barn tomorrow, hopefully, if all goes well. And probably gonna be right here. We're probably gonna run this. I need to tune the Performa and see how this badass engine is. This Adrian Burton hand-crafted, modified, beautiful Nitro engine. Same thing with the Corsa Tech, man. So got the we got the bells on, everything pretty much set the way it should be. I still don't have the engines bolted down yet. We gotta get the exhaust on and all that. I could actually put the exhaust on after I bolt it on, which I may do, but I got these Novorossi carburetors milled. They're seated. I've got the arms turned the way I think they're going to need to be. I've looked at pictures online and all different videos, things like that, where they're cocked. One's a little higher, one's a little lower. But once I get the linkage set up, I'll be able to tweak this the way I want it. But it's pretty damn close. So, but wanted to touch base with y'all, let you know what we got. Again, tomorrow, if all goes well, we're gonna test and tune the hell is that? Oh, the CRF, the Performa. We'll test and tune that. If it rains tonight, though, not gonna happen. We'll see. It's about 10:30. I'm gonna wrap up here. Again, man, it's been a pretty stressful week, 2 weeks, really past year, but everything is you know, good to go with this, and I want to get it buttoned up. I want to get all my electronics ready to go. I am going to order 2 more end bleed pipes from ECRM, or what is it, ERCM, Stream Racing ERCM end bleed pipes, and 2 Hypex B5 headers. But for now, I think I'll run this setup right here. I'm going to clean these pipes up. This will be nice. That way we can just get it fired up and get it ready to go. So we got a long way to go. Here's our X-Tech carbs, brand new. We'll hold on to them. We'll put them in the box. Or if anybody wants them, let me know. I'll never use them. So also this bell, it's darker and it's got some blue tint to it over here. It did overheat, and I meant to tell y'all that earlier. The reason that bell overheated was because when I redid the diffs in the Savage and I put the grease on the ring and pinion gear in the diff, I didn't break it in first. I should have broke it in first. You normally should. Once you do that, hook the drill up to the outdrive shaft and break in that diff, right? Run it, and I didn't do that, so it was having a hard time rolling because there was so much grease in there, or it wasn't, you know, distributed around the ring gear. And after we started going, it loosened up a little bit, but that's why that overheated right there. Always break in your diffs, things like that, before you get going. So, but I'll reuse it. I'll use it again. We cleaned everything up. We've got, I put another set of 3-shoe Max Life shoes on there in Silver Springs. I didn't use the old the old shoes. Where'd they go? And I'll show you. Is they also overheated. See how they turned brown? One of them actually broke right here when I was taking it off, so I'm not going to reuse those. We will just get rid of those. So anyway, just wanted to show you all that, what we did. I'm going to continue to work on it, probably get the engines, get the exhaust. I want to clean these up. I want to polish them up, and then we'll get everything on, get it bolted down. As soon as I get this linkage mixer thing, we'll get it on, and we'll probably be pretty close to being ready. So the only thing we won't have will be the end bleed pipes, because they're going to take about a month and a half for me to get. So, but I really need to get this all situated. I've got this double-sided tape down. The switch is screwed in. You can see how close everything is right there. It's good though. Everything looks good. Alright, so again, I appreciate y'all. If I don't talk to you again in this video, have a great upcoming week, and treat people the way you want to be treated. I'll see y'all later, man. Oh my God, people, this thing runs. It's freaking so awesome. I can't wait to get it out and rip it. We'll get it out to the soccer field once I get the linkage hooked up. But the LRPs were singing. Sorry. It is summer at the lake. So anyway, we're gonna fire this thing up again. I'm gonna run quart and a half, like I always do through this. Pick up some Master Basher 2012, I think it is, and the reason I do that is because it has more oil content. So check it out. Next video, we will be ripping this thing, and we'll go from there. I appreciate y'all, people. See you on the next video.